Hi! I know it's been a little while, and I know you're going, wait, you're in the same room you were in for the last few videos. This is gonna be kind of a mixed video because I've had a lot of good stuff happen, but I've also had a lot of bad stuff. So, to quote one of my favorite YouTubers, Mr. Philip DeFranco, let's just jump into it. Let's see. I'm gonna start with the good stuff first. I know a little over a year ago that I made a video stating that I am, in fact, a convicted felon. Well, I'm not a convicted felon anymore. I know that's so exciting. Like, I was crying when I found out. It's dropped to a misdemeanor, which is great. So now if I am asked, have you ever been convicted of a felony, I can actually put no. I'm going to be honest and say, yes, I did have this on my record, however, now it's down to a misdemeanor. But yeah, according to my lawyer and according to the judge, I do not have to, or I can say no if I've been convicted of a felony, which is great. Actually, okay, the last one I'm going to save for the very end of the video. So there is some bad stuff. I know I said that, I'm going to be living in a van with my person or whatever. We're kind of figuring out that that doesn't work for us. Not the living in a van part, that's fine. It's just, pretty much we're always together, and he is becoming abusive. Not physically. Trust me, if he was being physically abusive, I'd probably be back in jail for defending myself. But, no, it's definitely a lot more emotional abuse, which is not fun. He has openly said he wants to look for a reason to kick me out of the van, and in Minnesota we just got snow and we're expecting more snow next week. So, excuse me, that's definitely been hard because there is a part of me that cares about him, but at the same time, I can't say, oh, well, it's okay that you're being this mean. I kind of called him out on it tonight. I was on the phone with him, and I called him out for it. I'm this is being toxic. And it's not only, because we're in a contained area, where it is just the two of us and we're around each other a lot. It's also, he's got friends who are incredibly toxic, and he doesn't see it, but I do. And I don't like them. And they kind of use him a lot, which does suck. Somebody could argue, well, I'm living in his van, who's saying I'm not using him? I pay my way. And he had to fix one of his friend's cars. And at first this friend, who's part of the two people that is making things a lot harder on us, said that they weren't going to pay him. Which I'm excuse me? We've been something or another for almost 6 years. I'm not, if I needed work on any of my cars in the past, I called him. And he got paid for it because that's what you do. You don't do just, oh, you're going to work on my car and I'm not paying you. So that's been a thing. But yeah, I'm gonna be leaving that situation, and that's also kind of tied into the final little bit. But then there's also been a couple, first I should start out with stating that the week before, I was in jail. I was in jail for 2 days. I had missed a court date. So, and it was through the same county that, neglected me when I hit my head. And it turns out that I had a concussion. That wasn't properly treated. hence the seizures. But I found out I had a warrant because I was out of town with my ex, whatever, and the person I'm staying with messaged me saying, you have a warrant because the police had shown up here. And I was like, oh crap. So I told my friend, or my ex, and a couple days after I found out, I turned myself in, which looked great. Was released because the same jail that neglected me when I hit my head also did not give me my medication. Which, like, there's a little part of me that would understand it for three reasons, I guess. One, if my pills were in a little plastic baggie and I was like, okay, I need 2 of these blue pills twice a day, 1 of these white pills twice a day, and this little yellow pill at bedtime, I would get that. Or if I brought them in pill bottles, but they didn't have my name, they didn't have any of that on the bottles. Yeah, I'd get that. Or if it was an opiate, because I would understand that, 100%. But the thing was, they were in their original bottle, with my name clearly on them, with the dosages, with what they are, and why they're needed, all on the pill bottles. And they denied them to me, and the county that I went to jail in doesn't house women, so I had to be sent to a different county, where you would think, because they had my pills, you would think they would go, oh, we should probably send her with these pills. Nope. They didn't bring my pills with. Thankfully, the other county had one of my meds, so they were able to give me that. But it was just, and that got brought up in front of the judge when I had court, and that's honestly a big reason why that I got released. But yeah, like I said, no longer a felon, which is great. And then I guess the last bit of bad news, or not bad, but I guess not good. I meet with a plastic surgeon Wednesday because you kind of saw my arm. I have an infected abscess in my armpit, which is as gross as it sounds. I actually have one in both, but this one's way worse. My bra's falling down. But it's incredibly painful. Thankfully, I'm on an antibiotic that will not screw up my anti-seizure meds. And I meet with a plastic surgeon because I've been getting them. I mean, yeah, I just said it snowed, but it was warming up before this. And I've been getting them. This is the 3rd year in a row that I've been getting them where it starts to warm up. And I would understand it if it was all throughout my life, I get these because obviously I'm big. So yeah, I would get it, if it was because of my weight or because of whatever. I've been heavier than what I'm at now. I've been about 50 pounds heavier than what I was at, or what I'm at now, and I never got these. So I meet with a plastic surgeon to hopefully get everything taken out that's causing these all the time. But the final bit of good news, start happy, end happy. That's how I want to do this video. So, as I said, I'm no longer a felon. I have a misdemeanor. I was on probation, but now I'm not. Which means I can leave Minnesota. And I'm not going to state my religious beliefs just because, I don't want a frickin' argument. But I am a very, very firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So I do think that, with them dropping it to a misdemeanor, taking me off probation, all that jazz, I really do think that this is a sign saying I need to leave Minnesota. And I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who I absolutely adore, and you'll figure out why in a second. And I'm like, I need to get the hell out of this state. It's bothering me. I'm not getting ahead in life. I feel like I'm in a stagnant position. And she goes, come out here to California. You can stay with me. So come Monday, I'm going to be calling a lot of places in California to try to set up a job before I even get there. And try to save up for a ticket, because dear God, tickets are expensive. And it doesn't help I've never flown a commercial airplane before. Like, I've been on a personal plane, not like a private jet or anything, because I don't have the money for that shit, but, like, one of my dad's friends had a little small 4-person plane and brought my dad, my oldest younger brother and I out to go flying on it. That was 20 years ago, or 21 years ago, or 22 years ago, yeah. So it's been 22 years since I've been on a plane, and I've never been in a commercial flight before, because they're expensive. And oh my god, the headaches they are giving me trying to look up pricing and all that jazz, and but yeah, it's kind of been a mixture of life. I am caught back up on my medication though from the whole jail thing, and I've also I've never seen my psychiatrist nurse as mad as when I told her what happened. She was raging pissed. She actually, working, goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?" when I told her what happened. And was that unprofessional? Probably. Did I care? Not at all. I don't know. I'm tired. Yeah, my ex and I kind of needed a couple days apart. We're trying to kind of work on, like, so we're cohabitating. I just use cohabbing because, reptiles. Because that's what it's called when you put, like, 2 of the same reptile, or 2 of any reptile in the same cage. And let me tell you something, just real quick at the end of this, there's very few reptiles you want to cohab together. Like, snakes, I know of 1, or I guess 2. Egg-eating snakes and garter snakes. Those are really the only 2 you ever want to cohab. Otherwise, don't do it, because you'll end up with 2 dead snakes. But yeah. So we're trying to figure out how to cohab and make things work until I can leave. So, yeah. I'm tired. So I'm gonna go take a shower, pass out, I think, because, yeah, I can. So, yeah, stay safe, especially, because, like, I know a lot of places are getting a lot of bad weather, so stay safe. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. It still feels so freaking weird to say. If you know of any good places to get cheap plane tickets online, please link them. I need them. I need them. So I will talk to you guys hopefully soon with hopefully a moving date.